Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
All right, are we set?
Yes,
Shall
we are
we?
set.
Please go ahead.
Fantastic. Shall we place our right hand on our chest as we take our morning declaration? I am a world leader.
I'm a word
I
leader.
am a world leader.
I am creating the exact level of my financial success.
I am
I'm
creating the exact
creating the exact
level
level
of
of
my
my
financial
financial
success.
success.
I daily attract serious-minded leaders who will do business with me.
I daily
I daily
attract
attract
serious-minded
serious-minded
leaders
leaders who
who
will
will
do business
do business
with me.
with me.
I work in discipline and self-control.
I work in discipline
I
and
work
self-control.
in discipline and self-control.
I succeed in life because I constantly help others to succeed.
I succeed
I
in life
succeed in life
because
because I
I
constantly
constantly
help
help
others
others
to
to succeed.
succeed.
My thoughts are governed only by things true, noble, pure, beautiful, and authentic.
My
My
thoughts are governed
thoughts are
only
governed
by
only
things
by
true,
things true,
noble,
noble, pure, beautiful, and
pure,
authentic.
beautiful, and authentic.
Through my positive thoughts, I attract positive outcome in life.
Through my
Through my
positive thoughts,
positive
I
thoughts,
attract
I
positive
attract positive
outcome in
outcomes
life.
in life.
A new cycle of victory, success, and prosperity has replaced the old cycle of poverty and failure.
A
A
new
new
cycle
circle
of
of victory,
victory,
success,
success,
and
and
prosperity
prosperity has
has
replaced the
replaced
old
the old
cycle of
circle of
poverty and
poverty
failure.
and failure.
I am blessed, I have no lack.
I am
I
blessed.
am
I have
blessed,
no
I
lack.
have no lack.
I have more than enough to give over and above all my needs.
I
I
have
have
more than
more
enough
than
to
enough
give
to give
over and above all my
all my
needs.
needs.
Everyone I show my business now will join me. Everyone I show my business will join me now or later.
Everyone I show
Everyone
my
I show my
business
business
will join
will
me
join
now
me
or
now or
later.
later.
I am bigger than any challenge that comes to me.
I am
I
bigger
am
than
bigger
any
than any
challenge that
challenge
comes
that
to
comes
me.
to me.
I am committed to constantly learning and growing.
I am
I am
committed
committed to
to
constantly
constantly
learning and
learning and
growing.
growing.
With God by my side and smart work, I will achieve all my dreams.
With
With
God
God
on
by my
my
side
side
and smart
and
work,
smart work, I
I
will
will
achieve all my
achieve all
dreams.
my dreams.
I am a visionary leader. Who are you?
I
I
am a
am a
visionary
visionary
leader.
leader.
I am a visionary leader. Who are you?
I
I am a
am a
visionary
visionary leader.
leader.
For the last time, I am a visionary leader. Who are you?
I
I
am a
am a
visionary leader.
visionary leader.
We don't just learn.
We
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 do.
do.
Thank you very much, sir, for the
Thank you, sir.
opportunity.
Thank you,
God
sir, for the
bless you.
opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. So quickly, currently before we bring our up boss, we are 311. While we are calling and reaching out to our teammates and team members to get it to 350, 400, I want us to take this opportunity, get our writing materials, get our resources ready, keep every distraction aside, because we're about to bring up our mastermind mentor. And we know every time we have an encounter with him, every time he comes up to open our eyes to secrets in this business, to opportunities in this business, there are always times that could transform our businesses. While you're reaching out to your team members, I use this opportunity to welcome our mastermind ambassador, our father in the business and even beyond. And You're welcome, sir. Ambassador Nefu Isimaisa. You're welcome. The podium is yours, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you, Ezra. If you can hear me, type 1 in the comment section quickly. Type 1 on the comment section if you can hear me. Okay. All right. I see you, Joseph. I see you, Robert, Emmanuel, Ejike, Esther, Henry, Juliet. Good day. Ultimate Executor. I see all of you. Good morning. All right. Today is supposed we're celebrating this morning. We're celebrating all achievers. Because of collation purposes, we've not gotten everybody's input. So we are moving our celebration to tomorrow morning. We're celebrating all achievers, the new Club 200 members, Club 300, 400 members, the new Amazon ambassadors. We're celebrating all of them. Those who achieved the last month's 20 and 30 days, those who achieved the Get 3 promo, we're celebrating all of them. It will be officially done tomorrow morning now instead of today. And officially tomorrow, after tomorrow, we're kicking off the specialized power cell meetings, where we're going to be working with lesser numbers. All right. So brace yourselves. Some of you are going to begin to present. Some of you are going to begin to do most of these things you hear others do. You'll begin to do them because this is the year of raising leaders, and you cannot be a leader from the background. Then this month, we're going to be working on a specific path, right? We're going to be having trainings, activity trainings all through. We're establishing our Millionaire School as well. Starting our Millionaire School in earnest. Okay, so if I were you, make sure you don't miss any power cell meeting for whatever reason. All right, our Millionaire School will commence this week. Let's see. All right, so we are going to quickly go through the Vision Business System again. All right, we're going to go through it again this morning. All right, pay attention. Okay. So once again, good morning, everybody. And I believe we're in good health. We're going to dive into the Vision Business System again so that we know the expectations, just to refresh our minds. All right. The purpose of the Vision Business System is for simplicity, quick involvement into the business participation of new members, of course, fast results and duplication. You have to understand this. There are 4 functional WhatsApp groups that every new member has got to pass through: the Vision Beginners Lounge, the Incubator Room, the Vision Academy, Business Academy, the Idol Group. Now, for some people, you sign them up straight into the Incubator Room, but it ought to be from the Vision Beginners Lounge. Now, I've explained why that is so, just in case you have some people who don't want to, necessarily do anything. Just put them in the Vision Beginners Lounge, okay? But except, that they are these ones are good to go. You could add them in the Incubator Room. It's always better that they click this link themselves, all right, from the Vision Beginners Lounge. So the Vision Beginners Lounge, all new members are added. Basic information is given there, all right? In the Vision Beginners Lounge, basic information is given there. And the information is how to enter the incubator group. And then the link is sent to them and they click it themselves. Then inside the incubator room, new members in the beginners group are to personally click to enter the incubator room. As I said, you are to complete the first week activities of the SMO, standard method of operation. And all the contents of this is posted on the incubator group. And you have to submit to your upline, the activities to your upline leader. So if you are a member, this is the activity that your new member has got to go through once they start. It is sacrosanct. And then you are to graduate from the incubator group in a week, latest 2 weeks, that is for those who missed it, or be removed, okay, from the incubator group. Now, incubator graduation happens 9 p.m. Saturdays for most leaders, but then it can shift depending on leadership. If there are functions that are happening, it can be shifted to Sunday, but normally it should be Saturdays by 9 p.m. Now, the Vision Academy group, all right, is where after graduation from the incubator group, request for the link to the Business Academy. Now, you as a beginner, you as an upline, make sure you send them the Vision Academy group link. Your new downlines who just graduated. And you are now eligible to attend the parcel trainings from Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Then complete the 3 remaining weeks of activities in the SMO and just follow it through. The idol group basically is if you stay more than 2 weeks in the incubator group, if you stay more than 1 month in the Vision Lounge without going into the incubator group, all right? So that's what the groups are for. Now, the summary is anybody you connect, make sure they are in one of these groups, all right, at any given time, and let them mature to the next level, to the next group. So anybody you connect, make sure that they are moving up, all right? So let's dive into what to do when a new partner joins your team, yeah? Now, engage. Tell them what to do, show them what they are supposed to do, let them try in your presence, let them do it on their own. So this is what you need to do when a new person comes in. Tell, show, try, do. I call it the TSTD engagement. Tell them, show them, try, and do. You will get more results. In fact, you yourself, you will need to know what to tell them. You need to show them. But first of all, you need to know what to tell them. So if you're a team lead, or you're a leader, or a team lead, or you're even an upline, listen, you are new for just 1 week. Sorry, you're new for just 4 weeks. Just 4 weeks. You're permitted to be new for 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, you're old. Because for 4 weeks, you ought to have finished the SMO content. And after 4 weeks, which is a month, you should be able to know what to tell your new downlines what to do. Because the truth is, you're building your business. Nobody's doing it for you. But like I said, I've been saying, telling people what to do is not enough. You need to show them how to do it. Now, let me also pause here a little bit and buttress on one point, and that is the point of people entering this business and wanting to make all the money in the world, but they are unwilling to do anything. And because of that, they at some point stop this business and begin to concentrate or look for other businesses where they tell them they don't need to do anything, they just need to put in their money and they'll begin to make money. There's a lot of systems like that, Ponzi schemes scattered across the globe right now, especially in the advent of the new technology of the blockchain, and you have the cryptocurrency, you have the NFTs. They are all bombarding you on your face on social media, and you're like, man, I think I have to get into this craze. The truth is this: there's nothing wrong with investment in itself, but are you ripe for investments? Note this: you cannot create wealth. You don't create wealth through investments. Now take it to the bank. It doesn't matter what the investment is. The reason you cannot create wealth with investments is because investments are volatile. It's unsure. You can't create wealth through there. But you can increase your wealth through investments. But you can't create wealth through investments. I don't know how else I'm going to say this for this thing to enter into the minds of it. I'm not saying this because I want you to do this business. I'm telling you this for you to get understanding. You create wealth through business systems where you add value to people, and that value is exchanged for money. See, whether there's cryptocurrency or not, the owner of Coca-Cola is wealthy because there's value on the table in terms of product, right? Now that the owner of Coca-Cola makes billions on a daily basis, part of those billions, he can put it into cryptocurrency, NFT, whatever you call it. Are you understanding the trajectory? What if because you might be arguing cryptocurrency is good. Nobody's arguing that cryptocurrency is bad. Well, we're saying that there are many fake ones. There are many platforms that they are set up to eat your money. But you putting your money in all those Forex, cryptocurrency, are you ripe? Don't let anybody deceive you. I mean, somebody will come and train you on cryptocurrency and tell you that, look, this is how you can create wealth. You can put money. You have to have 7 sources of income. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Shush. They're only trying to twist you to put your money in cryptocurrency, in that platform, because that's how they make money. If you don't put money there, they will make money, which shouldn't be so. For instance, in this business, I don't only make money when people start the business. If you reorder products, I make money. People reorder products, I make money. Some people may say, I don't want to do the business, I just want to buy the products. They buy the products and I'm making money. So it's not a thing of chance. You don't create wealth by chance. You can't even make money by chance. All right, okay. How many people will put their money in any investments before they put their money there? They would have studied that investment. Almost everybody will put their money. They don't need to study anything. They just look at, okay, is it working for you? Oh yes, work for you. They put their money. That is how majority of people work. But you see, because you didn't study that investment, why didn't you study that? Because everybody has that mantra, I don't have time, I don't have time. You see, broke people also saying I don't have time. All right, because I mean, that is, it sounds cool to say I don't have time. But you don't know it sounds silly when you're broke and you don't have time. Just when Dangote says I don't have time, you understand, because it's converting his time to money. So let's bring it down again because this is very important. Telling, showing, and trying and doing requires some time to do that, right? So if you're part of those who say I don't have time, you won't do this. And you've also found out that your business is not growing, because this is fundamental, all right? That's why I'm elaborating on the fact of not trying to create wealth through investments, build a business. Now, why this business? Because this business has zero risks. That is why. So it's the perfect business everybody needs to start with. And in Nigeria and Africa now, this is the perfect business. Why? Because things are going bad. And this is how you can make a lot of money now. In the next 3, 4, 5 years, you are swimming in solid money. And afterwards, you can now decide to invest anything you want to invest, right? Now, in the first 72 hours of your new sign up starting, you must first of all validate their decision. Let them know that they are smart. Let them know that you're proud of them. And why? Because they are on the edge. Help them to get over it. Okay, then add them to the vision lounge. Okay, now understand this. Always, always validate the decision of your downline who just starts, because they made a decision, and some, not all, some people just make that decision and they are in. But whether you feel that they are sure that they made the right decision or not, validate it. All right, and all the leaders also get this down to your downlines, validate the decision. Just encourage them and let them know that they made the right decision. Some of you also, you are listening to me and you are saying, okay, I'm part of those that, yes, I'm part of the business, but then I also need somebody to validate my decision. That's what I'm doing now. You made the right decision. This is the best business to visit the face of the earth. The fastest, the biggest, the safest business system, financial vehicle in the whole world as I speak to you. Because it is the only business model that has zero financial risk and high reward. Google it, quote me anywhere. So if you joke with this, it's like you're joking with God's blessings, all right? So step 1, validate them. Step 2, set proper goal expectations with them. Get them to fill out the goal management form, review the form with them. If they are outside your location, send a copy of the blank form, get them to print it, make a copy, fill it, and send a picture of the filled copy with you, review accordingly, all right? Then the goal management form is something like this. Is it absolutely necessary that you determine your goals and write them down? Then make sure to put them all around you so you're always reminded of what you are working on. You can take a screenshot of this. Why did you start this business? What monthly income do you hope to achieve? In your 3rd month, in your 6th month, what was your monthly, goal, monthly income goal? How much time will you commit in hours each day? They put it down. How many months will you commit to run this business before you stop? Be specific. Okay, 6 months, 3 months, 12 months. Let them put it down. Given your present circumstance, how do you want your sponsor to assist and work with you? Take your choice. Your sponsor should always remind you of your goals and targets to push you more when you feel down. Or your sponsor will be lenient on you and let you do things your own way and will only communicate when you ask. Now, why is this important? Please take a screenshot of this. You can type it out and begin to administer to your downlines. No slowing down, please. Why is this important? This is extremely important because your downlines, you get to meet some people. People are different, right? Now you get to meet some people who they tell you, why are you always calling me? Why give me some time? Yes, I started the business, but don't stop calling me like that. So it's like you're giving them a burden that they cannot work with. But when they fill this form and they tell you that, look, that's the last one, please, I want you to always remind me of my goals and targets and push me, when I feel down. So when the person is saying, but why are you calling me? They say, well, that's what you said I should do in your management goal management form. And they say, oh yeah, that's true. Oh my goodness. Ask them, do you want to change it now? Do you want me to be lenient on you and let you do your things your own way, and we'll communicate you when you ask me for it? And if they say, yes, that's what I want, please stop disturbing me. Now, that tells you something, that this is not the leader you're looking for. All right, you honor their request. Don't call them when they call you. But these ones are just numbers in your team. Move to the next person who's ready. Do you understand? It helps with your sanity in the business. All right. Step 3, get them into the incubator group. Make sure they attend the QSG and IPO. This is a second exposure that gives the new partner a bigger picture than what the presentation showed them, which is the IPO or the QSG. Now, listen, the IPO ensures you do a thorough job here, because the IPO training lays the foundation for using our system. Listen, everybody, please. Let me say this. The QSG and IPO usually can be infused together or done separately. But the QSG explains a little bit more about the business, why they have to upgrade, the essence and the reality of upgrading, the different upgrading options, the different income options as well. All right. This is what they don't get to hear during the presentation. Guys, listen and listen. From today, officially, QSGs from this week, QSGs will also be done by 7 p.m. So some of the days for the trainings, it will be broadcast properly. Now, as I speak to you, we had a meeting into the night, and now QSG's presentations from Monday, we have QSG by 7 p.m. Tuesdays, we have Amazon presentation. Wednesdays, we have QSG by 7 p.m. The Amazon presentation on Tuesday is 7 p.m. as well. On Wednesday, we have QSG presentation. On Thursday, we have the normal business presentation. On Friday, we have QSG presentation. On Sunday, we have normal presentation. Let me say it again. Monday, we have QSG presentation. Everything is by 7 p.m. Tuesday, we'll have Amazon presentation by 7 p.m. Wednesday, we'll have QSG by 7 p.m. as well. Thursdays, we'll have presentation 7 p.m. Friday, QSG 7 p.m. Some people are already having, some teams have QSGs 7 p.m.s, but this is pertinent so that it will not be across board. Why? Some people get to miss the 2 p.m. QSG meetings, and it is terrible. You see, the QSG is a place that people see the need, why they need to move from 1 profit center to 3 centers to 7 centers, 15, and why they have to make the payment immediately, because there's a promo happening. After the promo, it goes back to the original price, and they don't want to find themselves in that position. All right. So this is something that you need to understand, that QSG is more powerful than the presentation. You see, IPO is now showing you exactly what to do, the SMO checklist and stuff. All right. But the QSG in itself, listen, guys, listen, QSG is more powerful than the presentation. Let me say it again. The QSG, Quick Start Guide, is more powerful than the presentation. Let me say it one more time. The QSG is more powerful than the presentation. You see, the presentation is just one exposure. You can't it's just to show them. It's not meant to convince. The presentation, anybody, let me say this. Anybody who's starting immediately at once during the presentation, most of them have seen this business before, and they've been, man, I think I missed this opportunity the last time. Let me just pay and not miss it again. These are usually those who get to pay immediately. It doesn't mean that those who don't get to pay immediately are not interested. They are interested. But for some of them, I've done this thing before and I failed. Let me give you an instance. Somebody that did this kind of business before and failed, most of the time, they don't tell you until you ask them again. And anything you do and fail in, the zeal to do it again is not that high. You kind of generalize it and then say, yeah, they're the same thing. Now, obviously, they are not. You know they are not. Yes, you saw the presentation, but there's a battle between your subconscious mind and your conscious mind and saying that these things are the same thing. So if that is the case, they won't start immediately. But when they see the QSG, or when they get closed down by properly, I mean, by consulting with them, hey, what's the challenge? What are you thinking of? Do you have any challenges? They say, yeah, and my question is actually that, I've done this kind of thing before, and blah, 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 blah. You begin to then understand why they are having a cold feet. If you don't attack those challenges, they will make a buying decision. But QSG also helps them to attack those things. They also get to see the bigger picture. They also see it, very well explained and detailed. And then, okay, all right. And then when you now attempt to close them down, it becomes a bit more authentic when you close them down. So understand that if you're not sending your new prospects after they see presentation, either by watching the video or attending the Zoom meeting, if you don't follow them up to attend the QSG, you are leaving money in the table. And that's not how to build a business. Make sure they attend the QSG. All right. So within some 2 hours, still have them open an access account if they don't have one. That is so that they will be able to pull out their money immediately. All right. This is still step 3. Send them the DTC login details via SMS using the approved template. All right, and so that they can log into their DTC. Send them the video guide on how to log in and update. That video guide will also be made available. But just after the encoding them, they need to update their data, phone number, address, and stuff like that. If it hasn't been done yet by their encoding team lead, ensure they have picked up their products. Now, this is where I'm going to spend a little bit more time. The products are coming in. In fact, this week, products will be flooded across board, across all the ROCs. Make sure you, as the leader, you make those products available. If you are the upline, go out of your way to make sure that the products of your downlines are available as quickly as possible. Even if they don't have everything, there's a back order, no wahala, let there be back orders. Don't come and say that this person did not ask for products, so you just allowed it and you're waiting for the. Listen, a downline can embarrass you at any time. And you don't want that to happen. Listen, to save yourself from police embarrassment, when somebody makes payment, this is what you're going to do. Package their products and send to them. There is the product price list where you have the products and their price list. Send it to them. Let them know that there is what is called the distributor price, DRB, the DRP, and the suggested retail price, SRP, is on that price list. Tell them to calculate what is in their pack with the retail price list, because you buy at the retail when you're starting the business. After you start the business, you begin to purchase at the distributor price, lower price. I hope you're listening to me. Very important. If you don't do this, embarrassment is waiting for you for some people. Because to avoid situations whereby someone will come and say, my products are not, the money I paid is not yet, I paid this money, this is a product you gave me. Yes, because that's the value of the money you dropped. And they won't know that. They don't know, they are new. So you need to send them those breakdown and let them see, okay, I want to calculate it. They find out that, oh, that's actually how much. In fact, it's even more than how much they used to start. So you block that from happening, because it is devastating when someone comes and tells you, do you know what, I don't want to do the business again, send me my money back. They say, they now say, because I've not even products, I've not gotten products, I've not gotten login details, if I don't want to do again. But when you send them the products, they're incapacitated to begin to say, I want my money back. Because some people would always get to that position whereby others will whisper rubbish into their ears, and they will say, okay, I don't want to do it again. And you're wondering, where's it coming from? This is somebody that paid for 50 centers. Where is this coming from? Because the devil will continue to work tirelessly to look for whom to, steal from, kill, and destroy. You can't stop that from happening, but you also block your own side. So anybody that leaves themselves open to listen to naysayers, to listen to people who are not successful in the business, and all they want to listen to are to failures. Guys, don't think this is a joke. So listen to this, listen. Someone, a member here, the father was being concerned that, my dear, you are working too hard. You're working too hard. And she's telling the father, look, I'm still young. Because almost every day she does this business. She's into it full time, right? Even Sundays, she saw the father's like, you're working too hard. Yeah? Even Sundays. And she's like, number one, I'm still young. When am I supposed to work hard? Is it when I'm old? And because of that, the father called some of his church people to come and talk to her, to just slow down small, your health and stuff. And she's like, no, I'm going to work hard right now that I'm young. And then so that when I'm getting older, in my 30s, late 30s, I can begin to chill and have time for myself. But this is time to do the grind. And you won't believe what one of the church members said. They said, why are you working? What do you need? You say you want to be successful. What do you even need the success for? What do you need the success for? See, guys, if you have not cried in this business, you have not started. But are you seeing how silly some human beings are? This is a church. This is not a regular neighbor. A church member is asking, what do you need the success for? Just to discourage you from putting the effort. It is ridiculous. I've never, the first when I heard it, it was so ridiculous. I didn't even think that human beings can say, there's certain things you can even even if you want to get her to slow down, why would you? So what church, what have you been learning in that church? Everything about Christianity is success. So why the heck would you open your mouth to say, what do you need the success for? That is for you to understand how the devil works. Guys, listen to me. The devil used somebody to tell Jesus not to continue with his ministry, and Jesus had to say, get thee behind me, Satan. You see, you also need to get that spiritual insight when things are happening to you. That girl from the church or woman from the church who said that utter rubbish, do you think she said it by herself? The devil, in his majestic stupidity, possessed that woman temporarily. Oh, yes. So imagine if this partner wasn't strong enough. You begin to think otherwise. What do I even need this success for? Should be all I need is just to at least I have a accommodation. My father is there. I can live. What am I even struggling? What am I stressing myself for? I'm telling you, that is the devil incarnate in that woman. And sometimes we allow ourselves for the devil to use us. All right. So be very careful that you're strong in the business doesn't mean that your prospects are strong. Your downlines, your new downlines are strong. So you have to, save them that stress and save yourself the stress. So in 30 hours, after 72 hours, in 30 days, get them to fill the account linking form, then submit it on their behalf. And this has to happen within the first 30 days. They must submit the account linking form. Please, anything after 30 days, you have failed in your duty to properly get your new members started. Ensure they have started attending parcel meetings, all right? Review their SMO checklist once weekly and guide them on the next steps. Ensure they are connected to the eligibility link. Pair team members with an accountability partner and encourage them to build relationships with all the team members, all right? It's very important. Now let them know it takes 5 to 10 working days to have it linked, for their forms, all right? Then get them to start contributing financially towards team events, no matter how little the amount might be, all right? So that they understand that this is a business, is not a charity organization. Get them to encash their DTs from the DTC, no matter how small the amount is. Success, no matter how little, is a great confidence booster. So when they, encash 1 or 2 of these things, it helps to, give them the boost, okay? Celebrate their successful completion of the SMO checklist. Your downline is now a connector, all right? Then add them to your 4.4 worksheet and run the duplication model with them. Prepare them for the next steps, the leadership ranks, advancement ranks. All of this happens in 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Nothing more than 4 weeks. Anything more than 4 weeks, you've wasted their time. You've missed. Plug them into the team's project when announced, okay? So remember, it is important to work with your connector to the 3rd generation. It is at this point that duplication is achieved. So when you have a downline, don't abandon them just yet. Make sure that they grow to the 3rd generation. Grow meaning that they are able to connect their own downline, and their downline is able to connect their own downline. All right. And that 2nd generation is able to connect their own downline. Almost free the person. Your sponsorship is complete. Let me say it again. If you sponsor IK, you must help IK at least sponsor Chidi. You must watch IK talk to Chidi to sponsor Ifi. So Ifi is now IK's, your guy's 2nd generation. So your guy sponsored IK, and IK sponsored Ifi, and Ifi sponsored Ahmed. So that's 3 generations. So your guy has gone deep 3 generations. You're done with the guy. The guy is good to go. All right. So help them sponsor to the 3rd generation. Once you see that happen, boom, they're good to go. All right. Any questions? Any questions? All right. So be wary of naysayers, be wary of dream stealers and dream killers. They'll just come quietly and just whisper rubbish into your ears. Just quietly, all right? So be very careful of those people. So good news with tomorrow. I'm super excited because there are some people that just hit new ranks that I'm excited to show to the world. So tomorrow is going to be a celebration morning. All right, let me see. So let's take a couple of feedbacks. All right, so we have Peter Success. Yeah, Peter Success, you want to say something?
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. I want to take the opportunity to be unmuted this morning to speak with you. I'm super grateful. Thank you, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So I have a little situation. There was this downliner of mine who actually got on board the project towards the ending of ED 2.0 just few days before the launch of ED 3.0. Now, from this partner, and this new partner was from Uyo, that's Akwa Ibom State. Now, she's somebody who I, had submitted the name one time a little bit earlier for as part of my contact recommendation. Now, I've been trying to get her attention for a while. She's been very unstable. Now, when she finally, got back online and then we got talking, I had to prospect her and invited her for the Zoom presentation, which she saw, did a follow-up with her, and then got her, interested in it. But then she was telling me that just before I called, just before she joined and saw this opportunity that we are presenting that she likes, that there's this organization in similar affiliated with aimglobal as well in Uyo, who she had once was invited if it was actually the same, because the cash flow system, the model to her, was looking a little bit similar. They even gave her a particular form to write some contact recommendations, and submit back to them. So I requested for her to send me a picture of whatever material they give to her so that I could see, because I believe if it is Labona Vida, it will definitely have either Labona Vida or Central 21 Freedom Group or any of the, the project names, Amazon or whatever, it is. But when she sent to me, I saw something like, is it share it and get paid or something, So, and I told her, I discussed with my upliner as well, and I told her that, okay, no, this is different. And I told her, when you went to the office, at any point, did I mention anything like La Buena Vida, Amazon Project, Central 21 Freedom Group, or within the environment? She said, no, there was nothing like that. And that was why she was, thinking it's a different thing. And I said, okay, of course, it's actually a different thing, So though she had made a part payment there of 19,000 Naira, but now I never knew this. I had to do a proper close down, a three-way call with senior consultant, a proper close down before, she was interested and, showed that she was ready to get started. And then before she now told me that she had paid 19,000 that way as a part payment, but she, from what I'm saying now and from the level of commitment I'm showing her and ready to work with her like this, now she's seeing reasons, to join us. And I asked her, I said, okay, but you cannot run the two at once. So we gave her time to make her decision. So she decided that, okay, she was going to work with us, and then she paid for one profit center. Then, now, after which I began to work with her on the SMO checklist, the QSG, the IPU, like that. Then also encourage her, and she saw the need to upgrade. Now she upgraded to 3 account profit center, that's 100,000 in addition to what she did before. Now we got working. That was just a day before the activation of 3.0. Now, after a while now, she's this busy person that she works in the primary school, rather in the school where she leaves early in the morning and go at time. I just try to see how I can work within her time. We're able to cover QSG, first in network marketing, IPU, and then she did her contact recommendation to certain point on her SMO checklist. Now, but at a point, and though it was looking a little bit challenging for her, stressful because she was not used to it, but I kept encouraging her, and then I kept a close contact with her together with my upliner. Now, what happened was when she made her first big announcement, she said, according to her, because I encouraged her, she invited over 30 persons on her big announcement who actually promised her to come. And before now, I had re-emphasized, and then reminded her of what she heard in first year in network marketing, so she can be, and be ready for whatever rejection that comes, so that she doesn't get weighed out. Now, eventually, just 7 persons showed up out of that 30 persons she invited for the big event. Now, that already was, beginning to make her feel somehow, but I was constantly chatting with her on the WhatsApp, even while, trying to monitor and know how many persons are in, and encourage her that don't worry, these things happen, it's normal. Let's just focus on those people who were available and all of that. Did all of that just to keep her, warm up and all of that. So until the end of the meeting, she ended up telling me that it was one person that actually stayed till the end of the meeting. I say fantastic. In fact, you are super lucky because some of us gave a certain testimony of how some persons hosted big event, nobody signed up, nobody even had, I invited plenty, nobody attended and all of that. But to her, she has done well. Let's quickly follow the person to do a close down, by let her do a follow-up with the person by just try to chat the person up, ask the person, call the person up immediately, let the person, initiate a little conversation with the person by asking the person what best does the person, or first of all, does the person stay to the end after acknowledging, ask her what best she love about the business opportunity, just hear the person speak a little, and then, give her 1 or 2 tips on how then she could, bring in her down her the upline, on a 3-way call, because she doesn't know much about the business yet. Give her all of those informations. But then I kept waiting, to hear from her. Now, some persons that locked out of the meeting a little before that time, she had to also call them and ask, okay, did you stay to the end? They said no, they locked out. One began to blast her. It's not aimglobal. He knows aimglobal now. He knows aimglobal already. That in fact, she screenshot one of the conversation when the person logged, and one of the conversation said that is this not how they are sweet talking, this sweet mouth that those people are using is just nothing but she is interested, but are you sure this is not sweet mouth and all of that? So I could see a little atom of interest in the, according to the, in line with what she sent, but all the person needed was a little bit follow up and more exposure, but then the other person that chatted her, struck her very hard, and she was beginning to have a cold feel, do a follow-up, she could not do that. Her battery ran down that day, let's leave it to the next day, like that. And then just before a day after that day, that the man who she paid 19,000 naira to in that other platform in Akwa Ibom State now called her and was like she should come, that she has opened an account for her, paid 129,000, okay, approximately 130, started up already. That one of those, and then she also, it was later, few days ago, she was telling me that she had even submitted 150 names to those people on the first day that she went to that presentation, where they were trying to close her down. She was not having much money, but they collected part payment and gave her a contact recommendation form almost instantly, and she brought out over 150 names there, and gave to them, and all of that. That they were even calling some of those people on her line. So when they saw that 2 of her downliners in that list she gave were, picking a little interest and made a part payment commitment in that side, all right, and then she now said they have, encoded her and giving her some login details. When I tried to make findings, collected the login details to be sure if it was empowered consumerism platform, I realized that it was aimglobal as well, and then all of that. But I was telling her, you had an account here, we've opened an account for you, and done most of that already. In fact, your 3 account has been encoded. You already have approximately 17,000 in your DTC. Why? What's happening? Is it that you are not contacted? Because obviously she was beginning to get cold. When I call her sometimes, she really doesn't pick like that again. When I send her link, I said, okay, you have to be, encouraged. Let's talk to this, or people do a close with that, but I could sense a kind of cold feet. So when I pressed for some while, in fact, connected her to my upliner to speak with her, so that she could just be free to open up. That was when she had to tell my upliner this that I just narrated now about that, and then I called her back, and then now, she's in between. I was telling her that I said, look, this is a process. It is one thing to bring people in; it's another thing to acquire content to help those people grow. Those people might just be enticing you. Of course, it might be possible that they just collected those part payment, joined, and then registered you because they feel your people have potentials of coming on board, and then they could always recover that from whatever matching bonus, whatever interest they might have. But what is the aftermath of that? After that, you can't escape building the capacity. You can't escape building self-content to help your team. Else you will still not go far. Those people will die at arrival. And then one of her major factor again that she was complaining was that, and she's in Akwa Ibom State, and then we don't have an office there. I don't have an office there in particular, all right? And then those people have office there, and her kind of people are people who are more enticed better with the things they see. When they come to a physical event and they see certain things, it will be more, enticing there for them.
All right, I've stopped hearing you, Peter. That's a long one, but you need to. I need to get to. I need to get to. I think your network is off. So I didn't get to the last bit of what you wanted. Anyways, guys. The only thing I can say is please be committing your business to God in prayer. I observe that more than approximately a large chunk, I don't know in percentages, sometimes I feel it's even up to 70% of members, you run this business without actually deliberately praying about your business. So please, guys, in all the trainings that we're going through, skills are good, but there are certain things that God will do for you to remove some external headaches that you cannot do for yourself. All right, so say, don't we have an office in New York? Offices are created by members, not by masterminds. So if you're in New York, or if you have a team member in New York, you go down to you, help that person start an office, and you begin to work there. Offices are everywhere. So anywhere you see, oh, you have an office, as a team, it was the offices for that team member. Do you understand? And of course, aimglobal has an office there, but the rule of thumb for me is, now this is not to slow down your business, but the rule of thumb for me is this. Listen very well. Charity starts from home. Begin your business from where you are. It is, let me say this, it is better if you have a friend, let's say you live in Lagos and you have a friend in Maiduguri, and you prospected this friend in Maiduguri, and you don't have the arsenal to follow up this person in Maiduguri, and this person is your friend. My philosophy is, I would rather this, my friend, joins somebody who is in La Buena Vida, that lives in Maiduguri, has an office in Maiduguri. I would rather this, my friend, gets prospected by that La Buena Vida partner and signs up under that person. That's my philosophy. Because if I don't have the arsenal to work with him in Maiduguri and I'm not ready to do that, not just that I'm not ready, but I don't have the arsenal to work with the person, I get to lose the person. And then tomorrow the person begins to say, yeah, my friend signed me up and abandoned me. It's always been my philosophy, right? If I have to, if I'm really, really keen on signing up, I have to go to Maiduguri. I just have to go to Maiduguri and set the person up. Stay there for 1 to 2 months until the person is grounded, get some money, push the person, add up some money to the person. Oh yeah, let's pay for an office space. That's my philosophy. And I got that because I learned this from what happened when I just about started this business. You know, people in Philippines, members, aimglobal members in Philippines, they prospect Nigerians from Philippines. And how they prospect is on Facebook. So they prospect, they go all direct prospecting on Facebook, and boom, they get you started. They get Nigerians started all the way from Philippines, and they show them, you know, the normal aimglobal, and they start. What now started happening was when these people that started come to the warehouse to pick up their products, they meet Nigeria, and they come to the warehouse to pick up the products. They are Nigerians, but they were prospected by Filipinos, and the Filipinos are, you know, they always come off as, you know, I'm white, I'm light skinned, you know, I'm close to the source, so this is why you have to work with me. But whenever these guys come to the office, they get spoken to by other Nigerians who are in the aimglobal office, and the normal thing they are told is, look, how can you be working with somebody you don't see? My friend, come and join us here. And that's how all those people began to get brainwashed, and they start here, because the truth of the matter is that the Filipino is not here. And they look at, oh, this person who's telling me to sign up here has results. Nah, is a natural, normal human trajectory. So ever since then, I noticed it. And it was very prevalent. And from that, just when I was about to start, I had at the back of my mind, I will not, because there's no difference. All right, there's no difference with what is happening, what will happen to you if you're in Abuja and you have somebody who's in Maiduguri. You don't have the arsenal to work with the person. All right, so it's bent to happen. So my philosophy is, if I'm not going to go to any outside location, I'd rather, you know, work where I am, or you talk to your upline, see if there's any other member who's in that location, that this your new member can go and work with them and be paying some money, or you pay for the person's contribution on behalf of the person, then let the person be going and be using the facility in that area. So that's my philosophy, because once it gets to this point, this kind of narrative, it becomes a bit difficult for the person to, because what the challenge Peter is having, okay, let's listen to Peter before we go. We're shutting down now. Well, Peter, complete to what you're saying. Let me get to the crux of the matter before we go.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. I was actually thrown out because of network.
All right, so please, you now have to get to let me know what exactly before network messes up again.
Right. At this point now, what I notice is she is in between now, contemplating whether to work with those people. And from all my findings, I'm very sure that it is not Century 21 Freedom Group. It's not La Buena Vida. It's just another, I believe it's just another affiliated company that is working with, because she said she asked them there as well if she had registered, she had completed her registration, and she is on La Buena Vida, if managing the two, if she could manage two accounts, all right, since it's the same mother company, if she could be on both sides. I told her that it's no problem, that she could still manage it and all of that. But while we told her and gave her the options to make a choice, managing two will not be the best option. So right about now, because of the fact that she invited some few persons and most did not turn up, and then she did not even do a follow-up, and then the patience to just, she's just barely a month, and the patient to walk through the process and just believe the process and just give us that little time to work on that her first contact is what she's running out of patience for. She's enticed because that side she had gotten a part payment for some downliners whose contact she submitted to those people. So now her challenge now is, I don't have an office there, and then her people within her locality are more motivated by physical event, coming to see things for themselves. Well, I told her I was building a team. I had the intention of putting 1 or 2 persons under her there so that I could help her, raise a team even from her contact, and then go to Uyo for a big event, just to help her get started. But it is that patience that she's running out that she's not willing to give, to give me. So that's the situation now, sir. And then she's contemplating of whether going back to this because she doesn't attend cell meeting. Else she used to be in cell meeting like this before now, but she's really does not get that vibe again. And when I call her, it takes a very long time. She doesn't pick, and then once in a while. So that's the situation now, sir.
All the things that you said now, how do you want me to help? What do you want?
So I really do not know. I really wish if I could get a more experienced way on how I could handle the situation, or get her understand that this is possible even from a distance, just the way she was brought in. If she could be patient, but I really don't know how I could get her and then rescue the situation. That's
all right. Okay.
challenge.
So I think I get where you're going to, like that, like what I'm saying. I mean, if you're not ready to go to that distance to open up their business for them, what I do is, you see where you are, where all of us see. This might sound counterproductive, but it's wisdom. Walk from where you are. If you have people outside, be ready to go outside. You can't be there. You don't have to go and relocate to no. We have to go there and help her establish a team. Let her stand if she's strong enough. Let her get 1 or 2 or 3 signups from there, and then you now come back. It might take you 1 to approximately 2 months. That's business expansion. That is business expansion. If you want to expand, you just have to be ready to move around. If you don't want to expand, then don't engage people who are out there, especially if you don't have partners who have offices over there. All right, it's as simple as that. There's no sentiment in business. Let me say it again. There are no sentiment in business. If you want to do stuff, you go get it done. All right. So as you're speaking, is either you go there, and by the way, it's not ideal to be running two accounts. If aimglobal finds out, they'll suspend both accounts. So you have to make a case that this account that she has here was first of all opened, and when the account was open will be checked. She can't have two DTCs. It's against the policy, and it will shock her that she will get both accounts terminated. All right. So but then you can also make a proper case if she feels that you can help her run the business. And by the way, when she did her big announcement shouldn't be the first thing for someone who's online to do. I don't know whose template you're using. You also have done third-party recommendation. I mean, so that's also showing you that you need to step up your game. All right, anybody you connect, the thing is, big announcement requires a level of confidence for you to pull through a big announcement. Most new people don't have that kind of confidence. But a third-party recommendation is what you can use to now call those people on their behalf and invite them, and then let them get 1 or 2 people signed up. Third-party recommendation is powerful for new people because you are taking away, you have the confidence, they don't have the confidence. They have the contacts, you don't have the contacts. So it's more like you're swapping. All right, she said, it's more like your prospect saying, hey, can I borrow your confidence? But let me give you my contacts. So yeah, sure, why not? Let me talk on your behalf and invite them. Send them this SMS. I'll talk to them on your behalf. And those people you're talking about who are not part of aimglobal, some of them are stealing our system and using them, and you are not using the system, and then you're having problems. So guys, are you understanding? So it's not about coming to listen to power meetings. We have to begin to use what we're trained on. I've showed us the business system now. Some of you will see, you've seen it, but you will still not use it. And other people who would they have been privileged to just attend one of our meetings by criminological methods. and they now use the few that they've understood to go there. So that's my own take on that. All right, it's very simple. You know, you have the answer to that question. Go to you and set her up. It's not a fun thing. You started that business. If you want to open up a new headquarters, you have to get there and establish base, and you leave. All right. Tell her to put 40 people, that you're going to do something big for her. Put 50 people in the hall, and you come down and do a powerful meeting and help her raise leaders. All right. So liaise with your leader and get that done.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Well, let her know that she can now run two accounts.
Yes.
All right, so that's it for today, guys. God bless all of you, and I thank each and every one of you for making out time. Please, the new sales structure will commence this week. Also, make sure that because that will be a more it will give you a one-on-one interaction to air your views, ask questions, know where you're getting it wrong, and then take it off from there. So you'll be having individual cell meetings with your leaders from Tuesdays to Fridays. All right, Mondays will be a general power cell meeting for everybody. Saturday will be general masterclass for everybody. But then from Tuesdays to Fridays, it will be individual power cell meetings by each leader. All right, God bless you guys. If you are traveling, please make sure that you're getting ready. We're moving hopefully by God's grace, next week. We're going to Jordan. We're going to have fun. We're going to be absolutely off the hook. We're going to be closing down from Jordan, so you guys get ready. The flyers will be out shortly. Then for those who also, this week, tomorrow to be announced, for this month, the remaining part of the month, a new challenge is up. The minimum challenge for this month is actually going to be broadcast tomorrow. All right. So God bless you guys. See you tomorrow morning.
All right. Thank you, boss, for this very powerful session. If you're excited and you're fired up and you're excited for what you received today, go to the comment section and say, thank you, boss. Thank you, ambassador. Thank you for imparting our lives. Go to the comment section. Let me begin to see your thank you rolling. Let me begin to see you. Okay, I can see. Yes. Thank you, boss. And may God continue to replenish this virtue you've given out today in tremendous ways. Now, if you're fired up to give us the closing declaration, indicate so I can unmute you, and then we take off from there to begin our day. Serena, I can see you. I can see you, Ari and Joy. Serena, I'm going to unmute you to lead, and you'll be supported by Joy, Christian, and Emmanuel. Please accept the unmute quickly.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much.
Good morning.
Okay, so let's get into it so we can get our day started.
Let's place our right hand on our chest as we take out.
Serena, you do. Okay, Joy, take over.